Maria Exposto thought she'd found true love online. Instead, she was ensnared in an elaborate international crime network. The Sydney grandmother, known to her family as Bella, was sentenced to death last year for drug trafficking.
This is out of character. It's not Bella. Bella is a devoted mum, a devoted wife. But drugs? No, not my Bella.
She was a textbook romance scam victim. She was not someone that would get herself involved knowingly in any way in drug trafficking.
Maria Exposto fell in love with a man who didn't exist. She believed she was talking to Captain Daniel Smith, an American Special Forces soldier stationed in Afghanistan. In fact, she was seduced by criminals using stolen photos of a retired British naval officer.
In reality, Maria was talking to probably more than one criminal, probably a gang of criminals, most likely, from what I've looked at in this case, West Africans, and in my view, probably Ghanaian West Africans as well.
She'll just give me a phone, just go, can you send this money to my friend through Western Union? And I'll just be like, yeah, okay, sure. But then I started reading them after a while, and then they were going to, one place was Ghana. And I'm just like, Ghana? What friend does she have there?
Maria sent more than $18,000 to Ghana. Within a year, she was broke, but the scammers weren't finished with her.
What happens with victims who have been scammed is they get put on a suckers list. And being on a suckers list means that that's sold on the dark web and other criminals will use it. In Maria's case, I think that's probably what's happened, is that perhaps other people have either got involved that have joined these gangs, or her details have been sold off to the next highest bidder to be able to be used as a drug mule.
Maria was lured to Shanghai to sign Daniel Smith's retirement papers. She was met by a man who said he was an army colleague. He gave her a bag to take back to Australia. In transit in Malaysia, customs officers found more than 1 kilo of the drug ice sewn into the lining.
I entered this case purely professionally to examine this as an expert witness. And I didn't make up my mind until I went through all the data available and until I interviewed Maria. She didn't have to have her bags checked. She volunteered. She said, here, I have my bags, have a look. I've looked at this case for so long now and in so much detail. It's one of those things that you think, oh, sorry, I didn't expect to get emotional about it. You just think, if you could take that moment back again for her, you know.
Professor Monica Whitty is a global authority on the psychology of romance scams.
The criminals involved in this are definitely masters of manipulation. This is their job, right? And they're very good at it, and they're very proud of being good at it as well.
Well, I think they're looking for people that are vulnerable. They're looking for people that are probably to some extent lonely, that are looking for engagement, and that is why they utilise social media. They're organised, they're very well organised, and they're very well resourced.
The rampant theft of images is central to the business of scamming. Retired US Colonel Brian Denny has had his image stolen and used in thousands of fake social media and dating profiles.
Military personnel are highly regarded. We're seen as trustworthy, dependable. So over the course of the last 2 years, I've reported over 3,000 accounts to Facebook of scammers using my pictures to steal money from women around the globe.
Brian Denny is among countless military personnel whose photos have been used by scammers.
This is being done at kind of at an industrial scale, and, you know, how do you stop it? What do you do about it? These are thieves that are using images to take advantage of people on a global scale.